Hey, this is Rudy from Beastcoast R6. Today we'll be making our SI 2021 predictions.
So for Group A, I chose BDS, FaZe Clan, Liquid, and Dark Zero to get top 4, with Cloud9 and Team Empire being eliminated. First place I had pretty much locked in with BDS, and then the other 3 could go anyway. FaZe Clan and Liquid are the 2 best teams in Latin America, and then Dark Zero being the only NA team kind of gives them an edge, but I guess we'll see. But I'm pretty confident that they can get top 4. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, your list is pretty concrete. BDS number 1. I think that's like what everyone expects, so.
I don't think Dark Zero is going to get top 4 in the groups because of BO1s. But they're going to get out for sure.
Yeah, like
I don't think
Dark
Zero
Zero.
gonna
See, I
do
put
once.
Dark Zero as my 4th team as well. I think like that was like that and G2, like I had those at like tied. I just feel like those teams had like, I would say they didn't have like the best like seasons in their regions, but I feel like they could definitely like come out on top for an event that like really matters.
I had a sort of differing opinion, just the order, not the actual teams in the top 4. I just have the top 2 Latin teams in 1 and 2, so FaZe Clan 1, Liquid 2, then I have BDS 3, and then Dark Zero 4. Just because in BO1s with the aggro playstyle that Latin teams bring, I don't think European teams or APAC teams are really going to be fully aware or ready for the playstyle, and they might have an edge just because of the aggro play.
The EU teams are also aggro.
Who do you think is not going to make it through Group A?
Cloud9 and Team Empire. Cloud9 only because I think Cyclops is better than them, and then Empire because I don't think they're good.
I did Cloud9 and Cyclops because I just feel APAC as a region is just way weaker, and I don't know. I feel like Empire, like it's an international event. Anything can happen.
I don't think Cloud9 or Team 1 will make it out. Those are my 2.
Yeah, I had the exact same thing as Anthony. Like, I think Cloud9's not going to make it because they're just from APAC North, is not as a strong region. And then seeing how Team Empire can show up on LAN and they have more experience on LAN, I don't think Team 1's going to make it out.
I don't know enough about them to count them out, so maybe they'll do good. Who knows?
Time for Group B.
All right, for Group B, my top 4 were NIP, OXG, TSM, and Virtus.pro, with Parabellum getting knocked out and then Wildcard not being able to play. NIP and OXG are kind of, we can switch both of them. I think NIP's past run with SI was really good, and OXG having such a strong start with the NAL. And then TSM just always being a solid contender. And then VP, they're all young. They have the chance to do well. If you saw them at the Rally Major, they did really well. And then the rest would be Giants, MIBR, MKers, and SSG. I didn't put SSG in the top because Canadian hasn't played in, 2 months?
And I think they're not going to like do that well in BO1s, I feel like, but they'll do just fine in the BO3s.
Yeah, I think they'll
just
do.
like DZ.
Yeah. And then MKers really turned heads in the qualifier. I think they're going to do good. MIBR is looking really good with, which is the old team one with Reduct and Lukid. And then the Giants, they should do well, but they did get moved out of APAC North to APAC South, so that might cause a factor in their performance. Who knows?
I had MIBR instead of VP in my top 4. I think they're going to do better just for the group stage.
Yeah, I wanted to put them top 4, but I think Milan's going to go absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I think that Milan guy's the GOAT. Like, I put VP as number 3. I feel like those guys are gonna, upset everybody. I feel like they're gonna do really good in the groups.
Yeah, I had TSM and OXG as 1 and 2, just because of the recent LAN experience they have and how recent it is. Then I had MIBR as 3, and then NIP as 4, just because I really don't know how the other APAC teams are going to really play against. So actually, there's only one, which is Giants. I don't know how Giants or MKers are going to play, because I just haven't watched them enough, and I think NIP is a better team. And
I don't think there's anything to watch from MKers.
I haven't seen like anything from them.
They're not
Literally, I've never seen anything from them.
There's
Other
a nationals team, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
And then obviously Parabellum are a Challenger League team going up against.
I don't think they're going to make it out.
I don't think they're going to make it out either.
I put Parabellum to get eliminated as well because, they're playing in an international event with all like
The experience isn't there.
yeah, the experience.
And
is
then
not
two of their
there.
players recently just got like switched
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
or whatever
they're
happened.
different lineup.
It's just like an unfortunate situation for them, really.
I think they might win like 1 or 2 maps, but they won't make it out.
Also, I did put TSM and Oxygen, TSM as 1, Oxygen as 2, and then NA bias, obviously I put Space Station as 4. I just feel like, Troy's that one key that they need to, get back to that.
Yeah,
Success
even with them
they
being
used to
back,
have.
they might just like get back to how they used
Things,
to be.
things just might flow
Yeah, it's because
right
like
back to
it's
how it
not
was.
really how they were playing against like us or any other team in the NAL right now recently. Like you can obviously like Rampy and Fold still have the fucking skill to get in. Plus 37 on entry. Like they just need someone to set the tempo and set the pace and tell the team what to do.
Yeah.
Do you think Canadian will come back if they like do really well at SI?
I mean, if he
No.
like finds a
Yeah.
spark,
Yeah.
if he somehow manages to find a spark and like reignites himself,
Maybe if he plays out of his mind and like he's like,
why did I
feels-
ever leave?
yeah, I don't know, maybe something will turn. It would be nice to have him back, that's for sure.
So based off of what we chose like in the groups, I mean this is really hard to predict, but I personally think like the grand final would be
No, top 4 first.
the top 4 I guess would be for starting from 4th would be Liquid, 3rd would be OXG, TSM, BDS, 2nd and then 1st. And then I think BDS would pull out and win the whole thing. Based off of the fact that BDS is just unstoppable right now. They're on a different level. But
Wait, did they get first or second?
you got 2nd.
I think
Only
second.
because I think something happened for them. Like Navi got first, but like something happened in the games they needed to lose or win or something.
Well, for me, I really want to put G2 in that top 4, but like, just without Pengu, I feel like that team definitely lost their identity, but they're still a really good team, but just to compete at this international event.
I think you give Kayak like 2 more seasons with them.
Yeah.
1 more season, and
I just don't think
they'll be
there yet.
almost to where they were with Pengu.
Definitely like BDS number 1. I'd usually would like to put like 2 NA teams here, but I would definitely have to put Liquid and FaZe 2 and 3, and then I'd say TSM.
You think FaZe and Liquid are gonna make it to top 4?
Yeah,
I think it's
Over
gonna,
NIP?
yeah.
I think it's going to be Liquid BDS from Group A for top 2, and then for Group B it's going to be TSM and IP. So the top 4 would be those 4 teams.
I think the top 4 for the whole thing is going to be BDS, NIP, SSG, and TSM. I wanted to put DZ in there, but I think the other 2 NA teams are going to be better.
Group
Given-
A is just really strong.
Yeah.
Outside of NA, obviously, just one NA team.
I want to see like Cyclops or like Furia.
Underdog run.
Yeah, like them like get like a top 6 finish or like maybe even like get really close to top 4, like 1 game away. I really want to see MIBR do really well too because I think I'm present 3 like so. Maybe those are good. I don't think MCurse is gonna do. Really, I think they're gonna make it out, but they're not gonna do anything special outside of like in the playoff bracket. Giants will be Giants. They'll probably get like a.
I don't really know anything about them.
Well, they had like that really good run at to qualify for this. They did really well, and then they got like demoted to APAC South, and like APAC North is obviously a better region than APAC South because you have like Fnatic and
So who do you think is going to win the entire thing?
BDS for sure.
You think BDS?
I don't know. I
So
have
then-
my top 4 for the whole thing. One of those 4 teams.
No, I can't say
BDS
BDS. Either.
BDS or TSM?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. BDS or TSM.
My front runner is TSM. If I had to choose a runner up, I would have to choose like BDS, obviously.
Like I feel like
But it
people
would
think
be-
TSM is like cold right now because of their NAL season.
Those
but,
are
like,
best of ones.
Yeah, it's just best of ones, and like I feel like we saw Merc perform, we saw Bolo perform. Think about them on an international stage. Like I feel like those guys are gonna pop off for sure.
And what is it's best of 3s and then it's a best of 5 for finals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
they'll pull it
I
through.
think
like they
TSM's
did.
just going to destroy everyone.
Yeah.
Like you remember what Gio said, like best of 1 anything can happen before the season even started
Yeah.
with the NAL. So.
And then we beat them.
And things are always heightened at international events, so like
Yeah.
you can't really predict anything.
I feel like TSM is also like
And they'll be
just
good
the
in the
experience. Like
BO3s.
those guys, like you know how many events those guys won, like on their that one run, the DreamHack run.
TSM
Yeah.
isn't it like 3?
And then they got 3rd
Yeah.
at Invite last year.
I definitely think they can win this all.
NIP.
NIP.
And
Oh,
their
I
team
thought
had
it was
also never
flipped.
made any like roster changes. Like their core is still there. Like
And now they have Chala too.
Yeah.
They didn't have Chala for. Did they have Chala for anybody?
That was
They
No.
did.
Poach still.
They had Poach. So you saw how good Chala is. I
Yeah.
think they'll do
And
A
I
lot
think
better
I
than-
think they're all gonna show up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They're really
this
solid.
season, like usually Gio's not doing as hot because he's the person who's dying for the team during plants and stuff. But this season he was doing a lot better, like early on. Like other people weren't showing up. I think like Poj, Chala, and Buller are gonna show up.
He's new to
massive.
the role though, isn't he? Gio, to the support role. He was never a support player. Like
I don't
in
think
EG,
so.
Right?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
If that's the case, then I think he's doing a really good
He
job.
was really like flex.
I thought he was always like flex support.
He was always that.
I've only seen him on.
He played
I've only seen him on like.
No,
No,
he never
I've
played
never.
Ash.
He was never
He's
entry.
never
He was
played
never
Ash.
entry. I've always seen him on either Sledge or Hard Reach.
When he first switched over to
MDK.
PC, I'm pretty sure he was like playing Twitch.
He was playing Glass when he first switched.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for watching. These were our SI 2021 predictions. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to watch all the games on twitch.tv/Rainbow6.